Ladies and gentlemen, it is June 13th, 2016. This is Daily Code episode 40, and though it seems like a very small number, I am very proud of it. Because it means that I've done about 40 to 60 hours of live streaming of code. Some of it's been very good, some of it's been very frustrating, and all of it I have learned from. Which I guess is the point. Now today I thought it would be interesting to connect to the YouTube API to do auth, to which I presume is OAuth, to get stats of videos, to help me organize them, because what I want to do is get an application that I can store videos in, video data in, that can update those videos through the YouTube API. So if I have a new tag that needs to be applied to everything, or new titles, or a new link to be added to every description, I can do that easily without going through the YouTube API. So that's the plan. I thought I would start it off in a Laravel project, and it's actually taking a very long time to install this because I started it even before, a little while before the stream. So let me fill time and just I don't know, talk, I guess. Okay, let us see. I'll keep this open. I'm just rearranging some windows here. There we go. It started to download some things. Okay, let's have a look at the YouTube API. There's another thing I want to do because we're using Laravel. I'll open the docs up for that, but also because we're using Laravel, which is a specific choice I've made, we can use Socialite. And there's a site called Socialite. Let's see, Socialite Providers. Socialite Providers. That's the one I actually wanted. Okay, Socialite Providers. So this has a whole lot of stuff in it, and I'm hoping it has a YouTube. Oh, it does. That's so good. That's so good. Okay, this is so good because I want to use this Laravel application. I don't want to use the Laravel auth. I want to have the login to use the application just be a YouTube login, because the app is going to serve as a tool for me first and foremost to edit these videos, and maybe other people will find it useful, but for them, I don't want to store any user details except for an OAuth key that they can use to do offline actions. But other than that, I don't want to store any user details. It's all going to be video details, playlist details, and simple OAuth stuff. So this Laravel app should be almost done now. It's done most of the stuff, I think. So, okay. Let's install the Socialite provider. Dun, 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 dun. Lots of helpful instructions here. I've actually used Socialite recently to connect to Fitbit and Twitter. One was OAuth 1, one was OAuth 2. No idea which one YouTube is, but I'm guessing it's OAuth because there's a Socialite driver for it. There we go. It's a pretty lengthy installation process. Also, I think this might be a shortish stream, but we'll never know. It depends how well things go. If I can do login and get a list of videos in a relatively short amount of time, maybe it'll be a short stream. Okay, so I've called this folder YouTube API. I can start deleting some things, although, oh yeah, it has, okay. It was just a little unclear where this thing is. I love this theme, but I'm not crazy about the Chrome styling here, because it's very difficult. Like here, it's very difficult to see this actually cuts off. Anyway, I can delete this. That's probably the only one I can delete, to be honest. Okay, let's delete the README because that's the Laravel base one. Then let's install the YouTube Socialite Providers extension. Now this will add an entry in Composer.json at some point. I should kind of disable Xdebug, I think, maybe. Maybe I should disable Xdebug. What do you think? I use it for coverage reporting though, but maybe I should turn it off just while I don't do coverage reporting, because I'm still very much a print R debugging guy, to my great shame. Okay, so this has added this here and it's started to download it here, I'm guessing. I won't look at there immediately, but what I'll do is I'll start to add these. So this needs to add into config app, down in the providers array. Woohoo! Over there. I'll just do that because I have a thing against forward slashes, I guess. Okay, so app providers, I think this is. I think you have to add an entry to event service provider. Okay, fine. So we can do this. This is the only full sort of array entry that I need to add. If I install more providers from Socialite Providers, I'll just need to add them in subsequent lines here. But I don't need to do this. I don't need to add this main key again. Okay. What else? I need to add these keys to my .env file. So that's all kind of defaults to the app. But now I need to get OAuth details from the YouTube API. So how do I do that? Let me do this on a separate screen because I don't want to expose these details on stream. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Get YouTube OAuth details. Registering an application, go to the developer console. So consoles.developers.google.com is the link that it's told me to get this from. By the way, here's the documentation help, which is having a bit of problems resizing. Whoa, let's not drag that one there. That's pretty weird. Okay, thank you. Next. Yes. I don't want all of that nonsense. Enabled APIs, credentials. Credentials is, I think, the one I need. Credentials. There we go. Create credentials. OAuth client ID. assertchris.io. I'm just entering credentials on a different screen because I don't want it to expose this stuff. Homepage, optional. All that stuff's optional. Great. Web application. YouTube manager. Again, a bunch of optional fields, I hope. There we go. Oh, so good. So good. Okay. I need to drag this over here. Oh no, that's client ID actually. And that is secret. So secret. And redirect is back to localhost 8080. Login Google. What are the default Socialite login things actually? What are they? How do we do this? Socialite. Laravel Socialite. Oh wait, I've got the docs open here. I can just look here. Bum 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 bum. Where's Socialite? That's kind of weird. Am I missing something obvious here? Socialite's supposed to be here. Maybe it's an auth. haven't been away so long, have I? Social authentication? So, okay, well, I guess the docs are elsewhere then. Let's add the facade because facades are wonderful. Whatever, man. Hate me later, okay? I don't need any of that nonsense. So where is this going to redirect me to? Okay, I need to add these. Okay. I'm just finding this out in advance because I want to know, I basically want to use this format for the redirect action back. And I don't want to display this on the website for everyone to see. So auth, YouTube, and close that. And that should be enough. Now, hopefully, all my efforts, you have not missed much. I'm sorry I took so long to read that chat message, but I was busy doing something I feel is a little sensitive. No, you have not missed much. I am just connecting to YouTube API through OAuth using Socialite in a Laravel app. Summary in like one sentence. Oh, this sidebar. Okay, I've got the event service provider. I've got some app config. So I've loaded the Socialite service provider in here. I've loaded the Socialite facade in here. Let me put this in the auth controller. Oh, I'm sorry for the link. Yes, I'm there. I'm there. That's what I've done here. Well spotted, but yes, I'm there. I am on the same page. No, I don't really want to, I guess. Okay, fine. I won't use any of that stuff. I'll just add these in here, which means I'll probably just have to copy the methods. Not all that other nonsense. Okay, driver, YouTube. Yes. Well spotted, but I got it. I totes have it. I hope there's no delay and that you're not like reading this 3 years in the future. Okay, to serve this we'll use PHP artisan serve. It'll start up at 8,000, so I was incorrect about my... Let's see if we can do port 8080. Oh, so good. Okay, let's put this over here. Now we have to go auth YouTube. Do I need to rectify the route? Did I even add the route? No, I didn't. So I need a couple routes here. And these would be YouTube. Why is wrapping on? I don't want wrapping on. Wrapping. It's because I've got preferred line lengths, isn't it? Soft wrap. No. Off. Good. Yes. Let's just do that for now. Okay. Auth YouTube. App HTTP controllers auth Socialite. So we need to use this. Driver YouTube not supported. Socialite providers. Not that, this one. Oh, because I don't have config in here. Because I am a big dum-dum. Dum-dum. Dum-dum services, dum-dum. Okay, let's try again. One day I will get the whole chain of things working. Driver YouTube not supported. What's the matter with you? Okay. These are added there, and I have added these to config services.php. Let's see if I've copied the right thing in here. Driver YouTube, it really is there. So what's the Socialite with YouTube? A Socialite driver. Oh. Is it different like if I say driver or Socialite with YouTube, redirect, Socialite with YouTube, user. Socialite Providers manager, service provider, and routes to this stuff. Event service provider does Curious. Okay, I'm just going to check if these keys match what I have in my env file quickly. Key, secret, redirect, URI. Key, secret, redirect, URI. That's so curious. Let me go through here slowly and just make sure I have everything. Composer install, add the service provider. I added the wrong service provider. No? That's interesting. That's the right service provider. Add event listeners. And that's in listen over here. Listen, Socialite Providers. Oh, hold on a second. What a bizarre thing. Oh, it's not bizarre. I took that slash away. Whoa. I do have internal logs, but I didn't think to look at them until right now. So thank you for mentioning that, G-Sound. No, it's because when I copied this, I didn't copy that first slash, and there is a namespace here, and so this was returning null, which is questionable. Okay, let's do that one. Whoa, you see all my email addresses. What's going on? 400? The redirect URI in the request, localhost, because there's no HTTPS, is there? Hold on while I change that. Back in my env file. All the secrecy. Sverre cloak and dagger. Okay, let's try again. Auth YouTube. Yes. Yes. Why is it using this again? That's very interesting. Does it only redirect back to? Do I need to do that? Oh, not that. That one. With YouTube. I think maybe I need to have. Okay, now it's got the right URL here, but I'm going to go back here and yes, thank you. I'm going to go back here and change the redirect URL. Ooh, can I do that from here? I think I need to add this URL to the application that I've set back. Authorized URL, yeah, authorized redirect URIs. Okay. Let's try again. We're getting different errors, which means we're not, losing out completely. Also, I keep on overlapping chat. Usually when you register app in Google, you need to add yes. Well, it does match one of the ones authorized, though. It does match it, though. That's very interesting. I'm like peering over my juice. It does match the one that I've got in the console, though. Does it do a validity check as well? Because that'd be crazy if it did. Let's try once more, and then I will start to use fake URLs. Okay. Restart. Auth, YouTube. Oh, this chat window. Check the URI. There we go. HTTP localhost 8080 auth YouTube callback. The one when the error is displayed. Okay. Have a look. There must be very little delay. Oh, there we go. No, okay. So what I did to try and fix it was I just made sure that the URL specified in the developer console, like Gsound suggested, matched the one that I had configured in Laravel environment. And I restarted the server so that it reloaded the environment variables, and then I tried again, and apparently that was it. So fortunately, you don't appear to need to use a valid URL that YouTube can access. Like, it doesn't matter if you use a local host that no one outside can access, as long as the URL it redirects to matches the one in the developer console, which is good to know, because things like Twitter, for instance, you have to specify a URL that they can access even though they don't check it against the redirect URI you specify, which is... Anyway. This authentication seems to work. So what I want to do is I want to set up a new model. Let's scan the server and say PHP artisan make migration, I guess. Create, what shall we call this? I mean, I don't want to call this user though. Do I? I really don't want to call this user. Because the thing is, I don't want to use the normal user interaction with this, right? At the same time, maybe I do, and I just want to have reduced fields and not do the auth login stuff with the Laravel classes, but do the just use the actual auth login function on a user ID. So do Google authentication. If they're not there, create the user account and store the tokens, and then get the user ID for that creation and log them in automatically. And if they are there, get the user ID and log them in automatically. That way we can protect the whole application against parts of it being accessed that shouldn't be accessed if you don't have a valid user login. But we can also... Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Woo! Is that you, Lagbox? I have no idea what you're talking about. Who's Lagbox? Okay, user, there should be a class already here. Fillable token. Yes, that's right. Fillable token. Do I need, like, what different stuff is returned from here? Oh, that's not going to give, oh, it did. It did work. Access token. Blah. Okay, fine. So Let me just check what credentials are in here, because I would hate to well, anyway, I have no idea how secure my details are right now. Alright, token's fillable, and it's also hidden. Get rid of this nonsense because I don't need a further description of what's in this file. That's good. Okay, so I have user and it's authenticatable. On login, what I want to do is I want to get the user token. So what is the YouTube ID that I have access to here? Whoa, not that. This one over here. What is the user ID that I have access to? Where is the user ID? Maybe nickname, maybe ID. That's a top level property. Okay. So ID is user ID. Let me get the chat up again because I keep on forgetting to do that. And in the 5 minutes we have left in this first segment, let me do user find or create ID. I think this is going to work. I'll be surprised if it does first time though. Is user, ooh, that's not good because I'm duplicating that. Record just for now. Token record. Ooh. Save. Auth login. Let me see. Where are the Laravel docs? That's interesting. Because I've forgotten how to log someone in automatically. I think it's auth login with a user ID, but wish I could remember though. Authenticating. What if you just want to log someone in? Auth user. Protecting. Manually authenticating users. Attempt. Just let me log in user. Okay, fine. Record. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's see if that works. And what do we want to do there? We want to return redirect back to the home. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. I ended up finding that out after lots of searching. Oh, using ID. That's a cool method. I didn't know that existed. Auth YouTube. Oh, that's right. I can the server. Here we go. And I pick the accounts it's registered against. And something went wrong. Find or create. What was this method? I remember it being there. Eloquent getting started. Inserting. Once using. Yeah, using ID is a really cool method though. Mass assignment first or create. Oh my. I was so close. So close. I feel like I was cheated out of that one. Yes, I do. Although I haven't set ID to fillable. YouTube ID. YouTube. Thanks for making me think of that because it is so important. That's actually what I wanted to do. So even though I'm not going to fill with both of them, access denied, because I haven't done database details. Hold on a second while I do database details. Connection, host, database is that, and that's the username and that's the password. Also, let me just check that I'm not hiding. Haha. I want to hide the YouTube token. Okay, then let me log in here and make this database, add database, YouTube API. Okay, now this is going to moan at me actually because I have not configured this migration. Database migrations, I know we're getting to 30 minutes, but I will be very quick. YouTube ID, and this is a string, and YouTube token, and this is also a string. I feel this needs to be unique. I don't need those. Okay. PHP artisan migrate. Woohoo! Password resets. I don't need password resets. Anyway. Sure. Let's do password resets. What's the worst that could happen? Dun dun dun. Auth. Okay. Almost there. Almost there, okay? Almost there. Auth controller. Use auth. Now, I hate that I'm using facades here for everything. Don't forget to put index on them too. Index, yes, that is such a good idea. So I think unique is automatically indexed, isn't it? I mean, it's me just talking out of error, I guess. Let me have a look at what indexes are created. Structure. So it is indexed when you do unique. I don't think there is a lot of value doing an index on token though, if I'm honest, because it's usually going to be unique as well. And I'm not ever getting from token. Yeah, I mean, that's actually a very good point. I want people to know there's an index on there anyway. Anyway, I mean, I hope that doesn't cause errors, but if it does, we'll just revert. Wow, bunch of people in here today. Okay, so it redirected back, and if I check this out now, I keep on closing SQL Pro. This is ridiculous. Keep on closing SQL Pro. That's no good. Okay, so it's got my YouTube ID. It hasn't stored my YouTube token, which is crazy. Totes crazy. Totes. User token. Do I need to do this? I mean, is it really? Is it really gonna mess with me like that? Do I need to do that? Yeah, I mean, I would rather actually inject the things that I need in the constructor or in with method injection, but I just want to prototype this quickly, so that's why I'm using the facades. But yeah, auth helper is a step up from facades, and then injection is my preferred method, which I feel is a step up from auth helper. But you know, that's kind of weird. This is kind of weird, okay? Because look here, I mean, unless I just have like a stupid error here. User. Let me actually see what this gives me again, because I've forgotten. I mean, maybe it's just called something different. I don't know why I restart that every time. I really don't need to restart that every time. And maybe it's just maybe it's just called something different. Many ways to skin a cat. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty rapid either way, right? Like whether you use facade or whether you use thingy, it's pretty. Access body response token. DD. Yeah. 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 You're right. I'm just not used to using it though, because I do a lot of non-Laravel dev during the day. Like My 9 to 5 is not Laravel. So I forget about it, really, because I'm doing printer R's in like command line scripts and nonsense like that. But yeah, sure. DD is better. Come on then. No! That's what I thought. So it's being called something different. I wonder if this has changed since the Socialite Provider was updated. Because this is being called something different, I think. I think I have to access this through access token response body access token. I think I have to do something like this. That. Why do I restart that? So habit. It's like it worked for one thing to fix one problem in the beginning, and now I do it every time. I'm trying to get property of non-object. Did that say array previously? Sigh. All this print R debugging. This is really why I want to learn how to use Xdebug properly. What am I doing? This is really why I want to learn to use Xdebug properly, because it's, you know, I could inspect the things and I wouldn't have to keep on repeating entire flows. But I just haven't sat down and done it. You see, now go back, repeat the whole flow. I really need to do a class of this, or watch the, you know what I need to do? I watched Gary Hoken. This should be the last time I try this. I watched Gary Hoken. I hope I'm not massacring your name, Gary. Yeah, that's also a good suggestion. Okay, so that's where I get the token from. What a pain. I should, you know, this is why I love streaming so much, because you all have such excellent ideas, and I'm taking it in. I'm just soaking your ideas in. And one day, I will make you proud and actually remember the things you're suggesting to me. Okay, did that store? Success! It stored the YouTube ID and the YouTube token. Okay, so let me delete that, and let me delete password resets, and let me delete the migration for password resets table, because I'm not doing passwords for this app. Yes, delete that, and I can delete get keep because I don't know why that's even there anymore. And factories, blah blah, none of that nonsense. I can delete get keep. I don't know why that's there because there's another file there. Okay. Protected function, update Facebook information, user, socialite user, Facebook ID. That's actually a very good approach. I mean, if you're seeing this in the future sometime, formatting's a bit out, but yeah, so that's a very neat way of doing it as well. Okay, anyway, I'm going to take a quick break, so I will be back in 2 minutes. Just listen to some music, and I'm going to get some more juice. So I'll see you in a bit.